Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. So today, within this video, we'll be learning, not this video is not targeted to anyone specifically. Okay? So here we'll just be, going over my epic slideshow presentation on the PvP set building guide. Essentially, this is just a guide to, get good doodles, get strong doodles, and to be able to just improve your PvP set building. If you're, if you're experienced, you might not learn anything from here. But, give me a chance, please. Here's a disclaimer, this video is very scuffed like my previous tutorials. So don't take something seriously, of course, in this video, since some of it is probably trying to light up the mood, or I don't know what I'm talking about. The wiki is your best friend in these situations. Search the wiki if you've got any questions, and ask the community, like this comment section here. Comment any questions you have. I might reply, or some other person might reply. But basically, this is videos for your entertainment, so I hope you enjoy. Before we get into PvP set building, the first thing we need to do is hunt. How to get these doodles in the first place, right? This is gonna be a free-to-play guide, and a lot of people have made their own free-to-play guides for how to hunt, so I'm gonna try not to spend too long on this segment. So these are the things I'd like to take note before I decide to hunt. First of all, I have to decide what I want to hunt. Obviously, it seems pretty obvious, but basically sometimes it's like you might get sidetracked. So, I like to try to have a definitive thought of what I want to do. Okay, like I want to have this skin, or no, I didn't mean to. Okay, wait. We'll get to that later. Wait. So if you want a skin, or you want 6 stars misprint of this thing, you'll hunt for it, right? It's like also how you schedule your time. That's the thing. Next, I like to make sure I bring the right squad. Hencham here went in too early. So I want my team to look somewhat like this. First of all, Hencham for equipment hunting, it's pretty good, so I recommend it. Swap Doll because its ability can increase the chance of doodles you're chaining. Chaining as in like every time you kill a doodle, depending on the amount of doodles you knock out, it increases the chances for shinies or that doodles encounter rate overall. So Hunter, the ability really helps. And Laser and Biotnik. Laser here has the Scavenge as one of its main abilities, which allows it to pick up items like randomly every time you knock out a doodle or capture a doodle. You can get items like jellies, which are basically berries in Pokemon, and even some rare items like evolution items. Here we've got Biotnik, which hidden trait is basically like Trace. Basically it mimics the opposing doodle's ability, and it's pretty good for us free-to-play players. So we can see the abilities of doodles if we're hidden ability hunting, and it's not a pop-up ability. And next up is Geluminous. Geluminous is basically yes, sometimes I have it, I sometimes don't. Essentially increases the chance for higher star doodles to appear, like its ability Incandescent. It's now obtainable in the social park, and I also pair it with the starry glasses, an item that allows you to see the doodle stars. So you can research about that in the wiki if you're wondering how to get it. Next, I make sure to buy capsules and chain tickets so I don't fail any doodles, and so I won't waste time. Chain tickets are usually for like route rares, because it increases the chain by 10, and once it gets above 10, it's much easier to hunt route rares. Next is patience and time, of course. This is sometimes going to be a long process. You can see people who are really committed and having chains of like 2,000. Mostly they are, trying to chain for like misprints, misprint skins, hidden trait misprints, misprint tents, hidden trait, whatever. But basically, if you're trying to hunt for like a 6 stars misprint hidden trait. I feel like it might be less than 1,000, or a skin. It's definitely less than 1,000 most of the time, based on my experiences. Now we have stars. We can talk about hunting without stars. I briefly mentioned it with incandescent, how it can increase. And basically, stars are really important. You have to keep your eyes on the stars, the feet on the ground, that random pixelated image from Google. Here, you must at least get a 5-star doodle, or at least that's what I, make sure 5-star doodle, when you hunt, because that gives the best stats. However, once you complete the mastery, a set of tasks each doodle has, you can hunt for 6 stars. Basically, it's the best amount of stars. It doesn't have to be misprint 6 stars. It can also be just regular 6 stars, like I said. And it's going to take long, but the rewards are worth it. Because like the masteries of some doodles take really long. But later on, I can talk about the other advantages of having 6-star doodles, Sometimes we have limited time, and if time is limited, skins and misprints aren't really, needed. Yeah, people with their misprint skins can tempt you, can, make you feel bad about your team. But however, if your goal is to be good at PvP, you don't really need them. That's just an advice there, because I definitely see it happen to me with like just seeing people's skins and being like, okay. Flex. No, but not really. I'm not really hating on you guys. It's just that for us who does other things, like also you guys, everyone here, touch grass every once in a while, and you guys who are in school like me, focus on school, okay? Now we head on to chapter 2, which are Roulette Exclusives. Angry face emoji. I mean towards, this is just for the free-to-play players. Angry face emoji. So, all doodles will be available in the complete game. Throughout the updates, doodles will be added as like the level cap increases and new areas get added. However, those doodles that aren't available aside from roulette can only be, obtained by those who have access to roulette, like by using Robux, or just, your limited supply of gems for free-to-play players. But, this is not really that kind of tutorial. And, it can be, frustrating sometimes to get, to see these doodles, or see doodles you want to use, but you can't get them. Yeah. But, all hope is not lost. There are things you could do. Like I said, the basic thing is just to wait till future updates. Make do with what you have, like, Synoxious, Prickles, you can't get those yet. Horbeast, you still can't get those. However, there are a lot of other things you can get though, like that could be maybe just as good as them. So, you could take advantage of those. However, if you really want, or if you're persistent enough, you could proceed to option B. To abuse the system. Basically, Roulette Exclusive do not have to be Roulette Exclusive, right? Some people are, lazy, or like can't bother to do some things and just rather trade, right? So the plan is, the 6 stars from a while ago, you could hunt for 6 stars or misprint 6 stars, and then like, people would, what they call that, people would offer for them, because 6 stars can be annoying for some people, and immediately receiving it just for the price of a few skins or unattainable doodles, man, what a deal. And you can also, during these like hunts, you can also find skins that you could offer. If you want skins yourself, you have to just sit there and think, what is worth it? Getting this new doodle, or just, keeping the skin. You gotta sit there and think to get the roulette doodles you want and be happy with your trade. Because in the end, if you're happy with the trade, if both parties are happy with the trade, that's a successful trade. Like from the based on the things I said, when you're at a disadvantage, like you don't have doodles other people don't have, you have to get crafty. Yeah, right. You have to get crafty, like by taking advantage of what you have to get what you want, or just, being patient and, yeah, this can help you get better at trading maybe. I'm not really a trader, but this has worked for me multiple times. And trading is also, hunting is not the only thing that needs patience. Trading is annoying sometimes. Like, I swear. No. Okay. Hey, quick segment. Now we're in the PvP set building time, guys. Hooray! Okay, essentially to clarify, PvP sets are like combinations of these things, on a doodle, right? Essentially like the combination of stars, the combinations of nature's traits, moves, equipments, and items given to a doodle to perform a certain task. Like I said in a previous tutorial of mine, the team building tutorial, some doodles are suited for certain tasks. It could be for their abilities, moves, or stats. Basically, first of all, let's start with stars. We know stars already, and the more stars, the more stat bonuses. However, if you have doodles that, for example, a 5-star doodle, and you give it a speed token, which can be obtained through the social park, it can give it the speed of a 6-star doodle, which is good. Save on speed tokens if you got like stuff like Vault Enchant or like Spiritual or whatever that you can't obtain and you want to make it speedy. And natures, essentially the stat bonuses. Doodle World stat bonuses are kind of different from Pokemon, because Doodle World basically has their stat bonuses can range from really high to meh, and really high to good to meh to bad, right? Like, that's basically it. So, I'll explain more later if you can't really get it, because, it's hard to explain. And these things are called stat candies, like these like twirly things. These can, help get the correct stat bonuses you need. Traits can be regular or hidden traits. Hidden traits are rarer, like I said. The hidden ability Mimic from Biotnik is really good to hunt for them. And then now we have moves. Moves can be physical moves, magical moves, or support moves. And they can be taught by move manuals, or like, HMs in Pokemon. And, the move manuals in Doodle World are like not single use, so yeah. Now we have equipments. I can explain to you more later, but equipments are basically like, instead of like IVs and EVs, wait, are IVs like the stars? Instead of IVs and EVs, we got stars and equipments, essentially, which makes it more fun. You don't have to IV grind, IV train, I don't know. But equipments basically, give like stat boosts on certain areas. Like, this, if you divide it into helmets, amulets, and artifacts. Like, this helmet gives you plus defense. This artifact, subtract your speed in favor of defense, something like that. And they can be obtained using Hencham with the Discover ability on Wild Doodles, or in the Social Park Victory Point shop. And now we've got items can be obtained by Scavenge and the Social Park or VP shop. They are basically like taffies, candy cubes, jellies, just health items. Research more about this, okay? So, just save this image, I guess. So, you know what to do, basically. So, I probably had a terrible explanation, so let me just show you a set I made for a certain video in the past. I really like this set. This is one of the sets I'm kind of proud of. So here we've got Skadin, which is, known for its hidden trait, which is Titanium Bucket, which is really good for defense. And you know, this is a defensive set. So blue here, the blue stats are, you know, what you call the good stat bonuses. They're the best natures, and they what do you call that? They are to the both. They are both. Okay, wait, sorry. They are boosting the two defenses here. You know, because I want this to be defensive in both sides, and it has a 5 stars. It has 5 stars because I am lazy to get 6 stars. And Skadian's tasks are kind of like annoying. Like you gotta inflict freeze. Like that's annoying. And basically, it is a heal jelly item for recovery because it's a defensive doodle. Basically, aside from, you know, these basic things, you also have to keep the role of the doodle in mind. Like this doodle is defensive, of course, but Titanium Bucket boosts the doodle's defense that is higher. I want this to be a physical tank, so I made the regular defense and magic defense close together, but the defense is slightly higher. You know, I that's just a preference thing. Now for the moves, you know, an example here is for Skadian, I chose 2 of its stabs, which is same type attack bonus, which what they call that basically makes moves that are the same type of the doodle do 50% more damage, I think. So that's pretty good. It's water ice, so it gets a water and ice type move. And then it has Ice Prison, which can trap doodles and lower their speed, good support and speed control, and Storm Heal, good recovery for a defensive set. And I keep saying defensive, but this is the a defensive equipment combination. Like, you know, these objects are obtainable through wild doodles, but there are also some equipment obtainable only through the PvP shop. So, you know, I hope this wasn't too long. This video wasn't too long. And for team building advice, you can go check my other video. Might be more scuffed than this or worse quality, maybe, but you can try it. So, you know, yeah, thank you for watching. I don't want to make this too long, and remember, just you know, it takes patience and time to really do this. If you don't really have the time, it's okay. You don't have to what they call out yourself, you know, force yourself. There are always gonna be people better than you, and even the people like you somewhat look up to from this game, okay, they still lose. So, you know, if you lose, it doesn't mean you're bad. It doesn't mean you're bad. It's just what they call it. If you lose 1 time or 2 times in a row, 3 times in a row, it's okay. It's okay, right? You know, this still gives you that feeling, but sometimes you really need to be active and, you know, present in mind. And, you know, this game is just meant for fun, so have fun. Yeah, thank you guys. My voice is hurting, so see you in the next showcase I do.